this video is actually how to get item underflow, I guess the non-speedrunner way. I chose ugly Christmas colors as our palette because it just felt right to do. Because it's a very ugly palette. First thing you want to make sure you have is just at least 6 items. Make sure they're all tossable too, I guess. Those are what I chose. So here's all that. So you got 6 items. You talk to the old man and you tell him no. And then he will catch the Weedle. Alright. Then we're gonna fly to Cinnabar. And then we need to get Missing Now. We need to encounter a Missing Now. So, Pokemon, Squirtle, Surf. Alright, cool, immediate encounter. Alright. So, there's our boy. Oh, I forgot to turn animations off. That's cool. We're gonna run from it, and then you're gonna go to your items, and you're gonna toss 2. And for the sake of speed, I'm going to turn the animations off. Alright, so now that we've tossed those 2 items, we're going to get another Missing Now encounter. Any day now. See, I told you sometimes it takes a little bit to get this encounter. Come on. Alright. Neato! Another one. Alright, so you're gonna get out of the water. Let's look at our items real quick. And as you can see, your items should look like this now. The little green with the line with a 5, that's actually a stack of 255. So now that we have that, you kind of want to go to a safer place to use all this, because it's Cinnabar, there's a lot of nasty click items. So now that we've got that, let's just use our Pidgey to fly somewhere, like, really, a place that I'm kind of familiar with. Because we can do this. Alright, so I'm actually going to go here. Now, you can do this while you're on Cinnabar Island, but you don't want to access the Underflow menu through Cinnabar Island. So you want to go here, and you want to get your 3rd item, and swap it with your 6th item. And then you want to toss that one. Now it'll scroll you back to the top. And then you toss that one, then you toss that one, and as you can see, the Pokeballs are duplicating. Now what you need to do is you need to toss 2 full stacks. So 1, 2. And then from here, you need to toss all but 2. And then you're just gonna select them together. So what you do is select, go, or you hit select, go here, merge, select, go here, merge. So now, when we scroll down, we can go past the cancel button now, guys. And we are now in item underflow. Oh boy, look at all those lovely, lovely items right there. Okay, now that we is back, let's go ahead and explain everything. So now we're back in our regular menu real quick. You can just scroll up to go back to your regular menu. You can hold 3 items here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll down. I'm gonna explain some things. So you're just gonna keep scrolling down. So what this is right here, this first item, is actually your monies. So let's look at our monies real quick. So here it is, 74447, and then we're gonna toss, 10 or 11. Why not? Okay, so we tossed 11, and now we have 7443 and then a glitch item. So who knows what that was? Great, right? Okay, so the next things are the rival names. The rival name here only has a 1 character name, but these next slots are it. So this is rival, 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 rival. And then the most convenient spot is this right here. So this is the options, and what you want to do is you want to toss one. Now we have instant text. And then this is badges, so cancel is badges, but we can change that around here in a second. We can change that and manipulate that here in a minute. So let's scroll down a little bit more. Okay, so when you do scroll down, like the next item is your next thing. So we got trainer ID, trainer ID. This, like I said, that's all that does. So let's go here. What is my trainer ID? Where do I find my trainer ID at? I thought it was right there. Oh well, who cares? Anyways, so that changes my trainer ID. More useful in yellow version than anything, but it also has things that we can use in here too that we can swap safely. Like Master Ball, like we can take these Master Balls, because that's... Because that's in the trainer ID. Ruining our trainer ID isn't a big deal, so we'll take those Master Balls. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, we're at Pokeballs. Okay, so trainer ID, trainer ID. This is screen brightness. Let's toss one. That's exactly what it does. It changes the screen around, changes the colors up, things like that. Never mess with, never mess with. This is X-position. No, this is warping item. X-positioning is this one. Like, we're gonna use these set of Master Balls to warp somewhere. But this is warping. So this town map, if you change your positioning, it'll change into a different item, which we will make useful later. Actually, no, those are all warping, aren't they? No, Master Balls is warping. Let's see. So yeah, this is our warping item. I'll show you what that does. So we're gonna toss 3. And now we are in Saffron, actually. Interesting enough. So warping does that. Let's go to somewhere useful. Let's go to somewhere safe, I guess. Celadon Celadon Center is pretty nice. So we go back here. So let's go back to that. Whoa, whoops. So we're back to, so that's warping. So that's our warping slot. We can manipulate that. We can also change, like, we can put things in that spot too. But see how that's Pokeball, and if we go over here, and now it's Great Ball. We can change items there too, so let's just say we need that J item for something. You know, we could do that, you know, or I'll show you a good example, actually. Let's take these Pokeballs, and let's scroll all the way up real quick, and let's grab... Actually, you know what? Let's grab rival names. Here we go. We'll take this rival name, and we're swapped it. Okay, so now the rival name's changed. And now it's PC right here. But what happens if we go this way? Oh, see? So it changes that. So that's warping. I believe that's your panic button. Never mess with, never mess with. A lot of this is mostly never mess with, and then I believe these are roaming from here. I think TM40 is roaming. I'm not quite sure. But we basically changed our position on the map on accident. So let's put that back. So I think that's X position. Yeah, that's X. No, that's warping still. No, that's... Wait, we need to put it back as it was. We need to go here. Okay, PC. Let's put ourselves back together real quick. X positioning. Warping item. Panic button. Never mess with. Never mess with. Text pointers. There we go. Yeah, text pointers are very interesting. But if you have the right text pointers in the right places, you can do really cool things. But when you don't have the right things in the right place, they also do very interesting things, but things you probably didn't expect, like this. It'll probably crash the game here in a second, actually. So, back on text pointers, you can make some very, very interesting text pointers. I know I fucked all this up right here, but you can make some very interesting text pointers as well. You can go to your items. Let's just say this PC item sounds really nice to get again. And I'm gonna put it in text pointers, which is this item right here. So now I'm gonna talk to this Jigglypuff, and it wants to sell me things. But when I escape, it turns into a battle. And it's a hooked Nidoran, level 0. And I can't fight, but I can Pokeball it. Like, I just don't understand. And it's a Ditto. What the fuck? Well, that's gonna be interesting later, though, actually. We're gonna actually take that. Ditto's name, Okay, so now we're back to normal, which is great. It's a Ditto. It knows Transform, though, but it's fainted, and it's... Oh, well, I named it question mark, actually, but there it is, though. It's still fainted, it still knows Transform, and it's, got 1 level to level 1, so we can underflow him. We can underflow that, Ditto, actually. Actually, no, we have to revive it first, but anyways. I believe also that was a panic button as well. But text pointers are really fun to mess with. Everything in here is fun to mess with. There's also roaming as well. But also it's like, you know, you might want to get well, there's a few items we can get in the mart as well. So we go to the 4th floor for, no, the 5th floor for that. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that real quick. We'll have to reinitiate our Instatext real quick, but, I mean, so, because we're out of Instatext right now. Okay, so this place is really cool, actually. This is a very interesting place to also use Item Underflow. Yeah, you get some very interesting items here, or you can get interesting items here. Back to this again, like I said, toss. This usually happens when you hard reset. I've been having a hard reset a lot. Let's see here. So screen brightness, never mess with. I think I'm gonna use this D item here in a second and swap it with a panic button just to see. But anyways, you can find some very interesting items in here. You can find, let's find an item. Let's find where it's at real quick. So I think it's that Master Ball right there. It is that Master Ball, so we can get our bike here. Well, actually, let's go back down real quick. So, see where it says bike. We can go over here, and now it's town map. So, we can grab a bike here, and just swap it with these balls. And then we can get another item too. Let's see, so now we got bicycle. Let's find our trainer ID. Our trainer ID usually has master balls in it. Yep, okay, so we'll take those master balls. See, those items that I'm switching around are actually safe. You can safely switch those items around because the only thing you're really messing with is just your trainer ID and like your name or your rival name. So everything that I mentioned before, those are usually safe places to swap items. I say usually. So that should be X positioning, and that should also be a warping item now. Well, actually no, I changed it, didn't I? So okay. So let's see, that should be... So yeah, so that's how you can get interesting items. So now you have a bike and a master ball. And then you can also get other key items and put them in that slot too. And everything will work out the same. So brightness, like Ultra Ball 0 is brightness. So that, to me, that's like my safe zone. Like that's where I know where my menu is. So like I know that the two above is trainer ID, and then screen brightness, and never mess with. Yeah, so that's our warping item. So what we can do, watch this. So what we can do is we can switch those two items around, and we'll get a different, or we'll just fucking freeze and then go back to the save states. I'm using the speedrunner save state I'm using the speedrunner practice ROM to show everybody this, so... that was funny, but we'll come back to this. We'll get back over here. So as you can see by example though, by us moving those Master Balls and also moving the other item, we're shifting the characters forward, and that's kind of a bad deal. So what we kind of need to do now is kind of get ourselves out of this. It's a very dangerous situation, so what we're going to need to do is just get these Ultra Balls and swap, and it's going to do that. And it's going to do an old man encounter. And the old man encounter is going to do its thing. He's going to catch it. And then it crazy warps you, so as you can see right here. Alright, and then we got that. I don't want to hit the other dialogue. Yes. That's right, hard work. Yep. Unspraying repel to keep Pokemon off my garden. Okay, but as you can see, we panicked our way out, and then we can fly away now. The menu's kind of clunky. But there you go. Now everything should be back to normal now. And we can gather more items again. In towns, you usually don't want to like go into item underflows in town. As you can see, our items become nasty click items. And we don't like nasty click items. Like that garbled mess right there. That's not very cool. And you gotta kind of slowly press B through all this. And actually, I kind of give up now because fucking... nasty click items are the worst, but we can go back, like we can go into like a mart or a building and it's not, and as you can see, everything's pretty good. I don't know what would happen if we did that here though, so let's do that, and we crashed the game, yay! Also, doing text pointers and stuff in town is actually very interesting as well. In some places you can, other places you can't. Error 6, error 6, okay, so that's not a good item to put there. Let's try this one. Oh, I got stuck. Okay, well let's try a glitched item then. This nasty click item that I don't like, how about that? When you do shifts for nasty click items, what you have to do, which I hate saying, is you need to find the nasty click item first, select it, B it a couple times. There we go. So as you can see, it's selected, but we have to be very careful in the menu. There we go. We got past it, cool. We're gonna put that in the, what slot? Hyper Potion? And then you have to select again. And then nasty fucking click item. There we go. Yet again, back on the subject, using click items in certain places, just, you don't want to do that, but here's a safe place in Cinnabar. As you can see, I'm scrolling freely, and this is also another good opportunity to switch things with your text pointer, which that's that. Nice Christmas colors here, the sign wants to heal me, which that's cool, you know. The guy wants to probably heal me too, yeah, he wants to heal me as well. The colors are a little bit nicer now too. So this is like, because we changed brightness and we changed our text pointer. So that's what made this part interesting. So now, let's trade it with a different item. Let's trade it with something, oh, we need to get out of this real quick. Let's get out of here just real quick, actually. Because we need to go back to our safe spot. Let's see what happens if we do something else. So, okay, so that's our safe spot, like I said. See, we can scroll up and down very easily. Let's change it with this item, actually. Oh, he still wants to heal us. I don't want you to heal me. Okay, so see, the sign does something. So, switching things around, like trainer ID, badges, with the text pointers is also very fun. It's like a combination of stuff. And then also, sometimes you make it out alive, sometimes else you don't. It's just trying to figure out what items go where, honestly, to make certain things happen. I don't know if I froze here, though. I think I froze here. Because you can also make certain text pointers give you things like the gifted Eevee, things like that, and then I crashed. You know, save zone, and then let's try something else in that slot. Pokédex. Oh. Okay, now I should be able to talk to him. Okay, that's also another combination of things. I think that's X coordinate. A combination of X coordinate and... Okay. Well then. That was a more interesting outcome than I expected, actually. Alright. But I basically showed y'all the do's, the don'ts, the things that you should know, the things y'all shouldn't know, safe things, other things. I mean, if there's other things that I don't know about, like, just let me know. I'd be super appreciative. I'm gonna end this on a dank meme, everybody. A blazing ass dank meme. So, I will see everybody later. Thank you. Check me out on Twitch. Check out my YouTube. Check out everything. I super appreciate the support. And I hope I see more underflow glitchy stuff from everybody from this. So, sayonara.